Hello everybody, this is War Thunder VR. Now, it is a bit unusual because I've actually made the video like this before, but due to reasons, low quality video and such music, had to remove it. But now we're back in. I'm actually going to go into closer detail and also say what kind of equipment I actually have. I have the Oculus 2, the semi cheap for a VR headset. It's not terrible, not great. And I'm using a cable directly linked to my computer. So from my perspective, it's very pixely, but on screen, on recording, it's super high fidelity. So my user experience is slightly worse than what you observe, which is kind of disappointing, but also good for my viewers like you guys to enjoy the viewing experience. Now, I will also have the HOTAS equipped, the X56 Rhino HOTAS set, which comes with a stick and thrust, so you can do like a full VR sort of experience, which I will show off in the video. Now, last video I just messed around a bit. I didn't actually go into detail, so I'll actually explain what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you the tanks and the reason why I'm not actually gonna play them. Same with naval ships, just quick sections to quickly show them. So here, let's go into a test drive. We don't need to actually go into a game for this because it's unnecessary. Now, here is how it looks in VR. It is awful. Why? Because you have to physically break your neck to look around. And I personally would like to keep my spine intact when playing this, because not only are you getting extreme motion sickness from this, when you move your tank like this, last recording, I actually almost puked. I had to take off my headset because of one ground RB game. It is insane. Now, it looks pretty cool. Of course, it has some cool things, like you can peek around corners, probably. If you're in a large warehouse, you could probably run across the map or something, like other VR games. But this is how it looks. This is how it drives. You see how I'm like a floating spirit behind the tank. It's like an out-of-body experience. Now, it's only somewhat good when you're in the sniper scope, but still, it's not great. And there are two modes to this. You can have like a zoomed in and zoomed out. The zoomed in part is actually fairly better than the zoomed out because you can look a bit closer, but generally, I don't recommend this. Doing this makes me extremely motion sick, and it's just not a great experience. So this was a tank, and for the previous viewers, you've probably already seen me play in it. It is horrible. Don't recommend playing this with tanks. We'll now look at some of the ships here. I have the USS Douglas. I'll just quickly equip it. Now, ships in VR in War Thunder is by far the worst one. Because the HUD moves with the thing, same with the tanks when you zoomed out, but this is all you can do. You're basically, like before, just sitting here where this guy is, and then you have to look around manually, and when you're in the zoom, it's just a flat screen. When you go in the sniper scope, it's not even like anything proper, it's just a flat screen. So it's not even well thought out in VR. So don't play naval in VR. Just don't. It's just terrible, and you get extreme motion sick. It's like being on an actual fucking boat in open sea. It is horrible. It is terrible. Don't use it. Like, you have to physically turn around if you want a broadside. I don't want to have to physically turn around if I want a broadside. It's terrible. Just, oh my god, the HUD moves with the mouse as well. It's a bit silly, especially for naval and tanks. But yeah, that was naval and tanks. Now we're gonna get into the sweet bread and butter of this, the actual good part of the War Thunder VR, and that's helicopters and aircraft. Because War Thunder is first and foremost an air sort of sim type game. It is most definitely the best in VR when you fly aircraft. Now, it really depends what kind of aircraft, because you can actually fly any aircraft you want and you'll have a cool experience either way. Whether it be an early biplane with a telescopic thing to like top tier F-16s with like all these screens and radar systems. And it is absolutely amazing playing in these. So I'm actually going to test drive a helicopter now, show off some helicopters, as there are many different ones. I have not grinded many helicopters, so I'll just have to test fly them. Before I do that, however, I will equip my HOTAS setup here, and yeah, let's go into the helicopter. This is how the full VR experience is best with the HOTAS because of this. Now look at this. This is insane. You have a HMD for your helicopter. Now, the reason why it's so shaky is because I'm talking and my head is like, you know, in my head is moving. I mean, but look at all these systems. I mean, this is amazing. You can have a look at the switches, the HOTAS. Let me actually go ahead and go up. I mean, it is freaking cool as hell. I can go into a game later on. I don't have all helicopters unlocked, sadly, but I do have some. So I will go ahead and show you some helis I have unlocked. Now, this is really weird for me because okay. So we have some rocket pods as well. I don't think I have them mapped for. I think my mouse control is also in here. Yeah, my mouse control. Ah, that sucks. Why is my mouse control here? Okay, well, I'll just use my mouse, I guess. So yeah, this is pretty cool because you can shoot your gun and stuff, and it'll have the helmet mounted display and everything. And if you look around, you can see everything. I mean, the helicopter, even from my from my perspective, it's pixelated, but on the recording, it'll look amazing. I mean, hats off to Gaijin. I'm not gonna lie, the AH-64 looks absolutely baller in VR. I mean, look at all the details of the switches, right? Well, that guy's leg is clipping through, but can't be perfect. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely amazing. And the little screen up front, you know, the little thing here, it works. You know, it actually works. You can look at it. You can look at all the dials and everything. So helis, banger. I mean, look at this. This is just cool as hell. I mean, the visibility is not as good as the other one, but I guess that's with most Russian vehicles or Soviet vehicles. Now, I wish I could the thing, like the joystick. For some reason, the joystick doesn't work. Let me actually remove that. Hang on. There we go. Just so it clears up the screen a little. Now, same again. You have the display here showing everything. You can shoot. There is no HMD on this one. There might be on other higher tier helicopters, but I can't test drive them because I don't have them unlocked. But yeah, this is some this is the KF-50. Like, here's the lock on, right? So you can lock on. There's an APC. So let me lock on here. And you see the right gun, that's the one that's mounted because I have gun pods. You can see the screen. You can actually see the thing. Now, you can also fly this in third person, but I would not recommend it because why would you want to fly this in third person? Because it's definitely far better in first person, mainly because of the experience. Now, this is like the camera. It's not that well. It's just like enabled just a big screen. Sim players, behold, look at all the details. I mean, whoa! You even have like the switches in the back as well. That's crazy. This is absolutely sick. This is sick looking. Now, actually, I do have a heli I want to try in game, which is the Little Bird for Israel. It has some unguided rockets. I'm not sure how it'll work with my keyboard setup. I guess I'll just have to switch real quick. But I guess I can show you guys real quick how it'll look in game with this little guy before I switch to some more aircraft. So why don't we do that? Go into a ground RB game. Let me switch my controls back to normal because for some reason, my controls are not mapped correctly for helis. I'm gonna play 9.0 with my Blaha or Little Bird or whatever you want to call it. I do have some tow missiles, but I will just fly out from the beginning, insta first spawn heli, so that I don't actually have to play tanks, because oh my god, is it awful. The experience is not something you'd want to have. So let's just grab this guy, grab the unguided rockets, and to battle we go. We do some sneaky maneuvers in this, some really sneaky maneuvers, and hope that we get a couple of kills, or maybe just show it off. Oh, okay. So here we are. I am flying now. Okay, this is gonna be really weird because I'm using my keyboard and not my actually HOTAS. So I don't have a head. Poke your head out. Oh, no, no, no. Like, you can poke your head out, and you can use the reticle here. Whoa. Oh. Sorry, I'm just messing around. So yeah, it's very detailed as well. Now there's of course some glitches and bits, like feeling the HUD here is and some things can definitely get better. Oh crap. Oh, what's on fire? I'm alright. I just gotta weave. Okay. Oh, okay, he got destroyed. There's a vehicle there. There's a vehicle there. There's a vehicle there. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay, here, here. Ooh. Gotta. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I'm out of rockets. But I got it. Almost hit him. Haha, let's go. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. Now I gotta move out. Oh, I'm getting shot at. Move, move, move. Dude, this is insane. This is actually so fun. Yeah, I need to figure out where my... Okay, my helipad is back behind those buildings. What is that? Is that a drone? Yeah, that's just a drone. Can zoom in. It looks super high fidelity for some reason when zooming in, but I guess that's the thing. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I can actually turn back around and reload. So let's see how we can land this thing, because so far I haven't actually landed in a helicopter. This is actually pretty cool. So yeah, heli gameplay is much better than the tank and naval gameplay, and the jet gameplay is of course the best gameplay out of all in my opinion, but this definitely rivals it. So this is peak heli gameplay. Come on. Ooh, okay, lower. Okay. Oh, okay, gently. Land it. Boom. 30 seconds. Okay, that was actually really cool. I'll fly out again and see if I'll die. If not, then I don't. But yeah, actually cool. Ooh, what's behind here? Let me look at the rotors. Ugh. Decapitation. Move back into a location. Now off we go. Yeah, let's see if we can move between these buildings. Let's oh god, I hope the rotors don't just accidentally just shred an office building when I'm flying past here. I mean, I could always go third person, but it's cooler to be first person, of course. Okay. You see. Ooh. Yeah. Moving between the buildings. Anyone? Any victims for my unguided rockets? There's another heli up, but I can't do anything about him. So I'll have to focus on... Oh, there's a guy. Ooh, there's a guy. Ah, he got destroyed. Did I just get shot at? Oh, there's a guy on the bridge. Oh! What killed me? An R3. Huh. That's easy. Well, I don't want to play anymore because I'm getting motion sick. But look at this. Now, actually, let me tighten my chair a bit. Oops. It's a bit better. There we go. Wow. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful plane. All of these devices and everything. Of course, the newer F-16 looks better because it's... whoa. This one doesn't have HMD. The F-16C does, which I'll hop in a quick test flight because it's not actually necessary to fly them in a full match. Oh! Now look at this. I'm gonna take off straight away, and if you have this equipped, you can see the HMD. Yeah, generally it's better looking, has some cooler features as well, map and everything, and yeah, everything is mapped out, so everything is actually pretty well made. This was the F-16C. In my previous video I did play a game in it, but now that they're Fox 3s, I'd rather not touch top tier. Here's the prop. The prop experience is actually pretty fun as well. It's not as high speed or something, but still, people who want to play prop, still try it. It's fun. Like here, you have a scope which you can use, and it actually functions. Because if you look into the scope, right, you can then aim your guns. It's pretty cool. It's cool how it actually zooms in. Like, it's actually zoomed in, and you have to like look. You can look into it, or you can just press this. But I think it's cooler manually looking into it. You know, looking around. Because it's a prop plane. You know, cool as hell. So this is just a quick side note for some prop enjoyers out there for sim. I know all of you are only playing like jets at this height here, because they're, in my opinion, some of the most fun you can have. Now we can try out the Gripen or some Soviet vehicles, but I think having some Soviet vehicles would be cooler. So why don't we try out the Su-27? Now the Su-27 is not the greatest when it comes to this because of the cockpit. It's not the best. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll just go in a test test flight to show you for some of the Soviet vehicles like the SC-27. But here it is. SC-27 also has HMD, but it's not as advanced as the F-16C. You also have other missiles. And now, if you guys want me to play this in a stream or anything, comment down below. Whoa, crap! But you get my point. Detailed cockpit. You can slave the missile to your face. Use it. Yeah, this was the video. If you want, yeah, like I said before, then yeah, goodbye. Oh.